radio show where I pull cards and play all the bangers on Station Head in the description. Hey babes, and welcome back to Jazz's Angel Number Tarot. It is a different vibe over here because today we're tapping into the sign of Taurus for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. Wherever you have the Taurian placement in your charts, you can apply this to. Before you get started, check me out on Etsy in the description below for your protection. That is the only place you can get a private reading from me. Like this video, please. Subscribe to my channel, and also check out my completely free radio show every other Monday at 5 p.m. Eastern, and Playbacks in the description below. We pull cards for every Zodiac sign. We listen to music. It is a good time. And other than that, I have an alarm that's about to go off that I don't want to blast your ears. Let me turn it off quick, and we're good to go. Let's see what's going on with you guys, Taurus. What are the messages for Taurus? What does Taurus need to know at this time? Okay, let's see. All right, let's get right into it. We have the sheep. Compassionate, gentle, and youthful, you're being guided to have gratitude for all that is in your life. Begin today to walk your new path. Remove any unproductive relationships and connect with your authentic self. You are a kind and compassionate person who shines brightly. So I feel like over time, you've watered yourself down, Taurus. You've changed who you are or what you've wanted to fit and help other people, you know, to make other people comfortable. But it's time to stop, you know, being hoarded like sheep, I think that's what it's called, and to walk your own path in a gentle, compassionate way, but still to say, you know what, this is what I need for myself, and this is what I'm going to do. We have the tortoise. Patience, persistence, and resourceful. You're being guided to be mindful, to enjoy each moment, and to have patience with yourself and others. Taking small steps forward will deliver you to huge accomplishments. So slow and steady wins the race. This is different for you. I feel like I said, you've watered yourself down for quite a while, or you've shifted your focus to other areas to help other people for a while. So it's going to take some kindness to self. You're going to have to be nice to yourself through this process because it is a pretty, you know, hard thing for you to do here. You're so used to it. We have the whale. Agility, imagination, and intuition. You're being guided to focus on your emotional stability and listen to your inner guidance. The time has come for you to jump into action and go after what you desire. Be playful and splash in the waters of creating new waves of abundance for yourself and others to enjoy. So I feel like you're connecting with people who appreciate what you bring to the table. There's been a shift in energy, and it's like your new soul tribe, or your soul tribe, the people that are in alignment with you now, are naturally going to appreciate you for who you are, be able to offer that same, you know, love and abundance that you bring to the table, and then they're also going to appreciate it. We have the hummingbird. Confidence, motion, and adventure. You're being guided to be grateful for the many relationships within your life, including the one that you have with yourself. You possess the power to attract positive change in your life, expand and stretch yourself in new ways. Love yourself unconditionally, and the world will do the same. So don't worry about who's with you, who's rocking with you, who isn't. Taurus, this is for you. This change isn't for anyone else, so it honestly doesn't matter what anyone else is thinking, and it's not in a negative way where it's like no one else's opinion matters, but it's in the sense where it's like, listen, I gotta do what I gotta do, and that's just on period. You have to do this, you know, you have to go pursue this higher level of happiness and contentment with life, and it's outside of where you've been. We have the cougar. Assertive, wise, and decisive. You're being guided to be attentive towards the universal nudges in your life. Make your decision. Take a risk and step outside of your comfort zone. If you change your approach, you change your direction. Each inspired action will deliver you to your heart's desires. So the universe is definitely saying, it's time. It's just time. And you've known that, which is why you're actually making the change. Because can't nobody force a Taurus to do nothing they don't want to do, period. It's just not happening. Like, you can try, but you'll 9 times out of 10 fail. This is your choice, your decision. The universe is just kind of giving you a nudge to kind of do it now. And then we have the bee. Creativity, cooperation, productivity. You're being guided to change something in your life. Be inspired, follow your heart, and creatively build your future tomorrow with today's decisions. You have no limitations and there are no boundaries to your capabilities. Any assistance that you need will be found. So the universe is saying, I got your back. I will link you with the correct people that will be able to take you to the next level. I just need that first initial investment from you, Taurus. So work on your authenticity, being more authentic. Watch how people drop like flies. They will fold themselves out of your life and make it so much easier for you. After that first like initial uncomfortability, you'd be surprised at how people will fold themselves out of your life. So, you know, wearing what you want, looking how you want to look, having the opinions that you have, those are all things that are important for you right now to tap into your authenticity, because it's about being who you truly are and doing, thinking, and feeling what you truly feel and think and want to do. It's time to live for you. Because I see this cycle, Taurus. Yeah. You always having to put yourself on the back burner. We have the Two of Cups in reverse and the Ten of Cups in reverse. The Two of Cups in reverse lets me know that you have chosen to invest in relationships that you knew were with people that weren't able to give you everything you wanted and needed. Like, you looked at these people when you first met them and you were like, I wouldn't consider you. Like, you gave them a chance. That's the best way to explain it. I'm saying you give people a lot of chances, and you learned that you can't start a relationship with that energy of giving someone a chance, throwing them a bone and seeing like, well, maybe they will have something to offer to you. People will always have something to offer to you, but if they're not, you know, meeting that requirement, and even people who do meet that requirement still shouldn't get a pass, you know? It's about being a conscious dater, a conscious lover, because we got the Ten of Cups and the Two of Cups in reverse. So you ended up in a Ten of Cups in reverse relationship that didn't work out or wasn't fulfilling, didn't have very much to provide to you, because you gave someone a chance that if you were to write down your perfect person on paper, they would not line up to in whichever way you tried to make it. Like, they were never it. And it's no more. Oh God, King of Cups in reverse and the Star in reverse. Freaking yuck. And this just, it reminds me of a stagnant divine masculine, a lazy divine masculine. I was talking to my mom about this the other day. I don't think I could date a gamer, and this is why. I find it highly triggering to come home and see someone on the game. And it's because I've seen my friends do that. I've seen family members do that, where they've dated people, and it has nothing to do with male or female. We all have masculine and feminine energy, and male and females like games. But it's just like, to see someone playing the game, I don't know why, it's just highly triggering for me. It's giving lazy. Ooh, I ain't even gonna hold you. It's giving lazy. It's not giving what it's supposed to give. I'm so sorry about it. It's just like one of those personal weird quirks for me that don't make sense, but yes. But yeah, King of Cups in reverse and the Star in reverse. It comes through as an energy of someone who isn't very ambitious, someone who doesn't even invest their time in love, because it's like, if you're gonna be a lazy, at least love me down. Like, I've dated lazy people, but if they have, you know what I'm saying? Like, have something that you're passionate about. You can't even pipe me down. Okay, I'm sorry, but listen, I'm just saying, like, you gotta have some sort of, Knight of Cups in reverse, they weren't willing to work on it either. So, you know, High Priestess in reverse. What I'm saying, Taurus, is this doesn't have to be romantic, even though we literally have like a bunch of, you know, romance cards from the Suit of Cups. This could be an unfulfilling friendship. This could be an unfulfilling job. Like, I would have never taken this job, but at least they have a good, you know, vacation package and good insurance. You know, that's not enough. So now you're getting into a phase where you're being called to step out of your comfort zone and go against the grain and, you know, tap into a new area in life, whether it's life purpose, whether it's career, whether it's romance. I really feel a heavy romance energy, but I feel like life purpose has something to do with this as well. I see you guys just pursuing a higher purpose. And someone, I just heard, like, you know, the B word, like, someone is going to call you a, you know, someone is thinking that you're being, and the Queen of Swords is very, very bitchy. But we have the Nine of Pentacles here, so you're building for yourself. So it's like, people are going to think you're being rude, people are going to think you're being harsh and dramatic, or, you know, that you're full of yourself, but that's just what it has to be, because at this point, you can't stay here. and they're not gonna get it. That's, you know, the thing that I remind people of all the time. Like, when you are best case scenario for someone, of course they're gonna fight for you, but not because they love you, but because they love themselves, you guys. You know, and you'd be surprised, like, oh my gosh, why can't they just let me go? They're doing so much, you know, they're begging me to stay here, but at the same time they don't treat me any better. It's literally because you're best case scenario for them. That's why. And yes, they're gonna lash out against you when you don't give them what they want, especially if they're a freaking baby. You know, especially if they're a man child or they act like a little girl. Especially if they're immature. We got the Sun card here and the Four of Swords. So it's hard for you to walk towards your victory, even though that you should. It's hard for you to walk towards your dream life, even though you know that you should. And it's crazy because the Star card and the Sun card together in a spread, for me as a reader, indicates fame a lot of the time. So it's like you guys have, ooh, and Taurians, you guys are very luxurious. So I wouldn't be surprised. You guys are high-key likely to get some sort of fame about you, some sort of socialite or notoriety. Typically Taurians are inclined to that path, but the Star being in reverse that came up in your spread earlier, and like I said, it's so triggering for me to see that, especially with the King of Cups in reverse, because that's like someone keeping you away from your highest potential as well. And it's like you're stuck on them. You still care about them. Tower card in reverse at the bottom of the deck, trying to avoid an ending, trying to avoid the inevitable. But it's like, if you want more for yourself, you got to go. You got to go. This ain't doing it. That's not it. Let's see what's going on in romance. Oh, God. Okay, so there's a couple different things going on. First of all, we have, I chose someone else and I realized that I made a mistake, and I love you both at the same time. So some of you guys are trapped in a third-party situation and you're putting your life, your dreams, your future on hold to try to see how this plays out. Don't. You know, there's just so much more for you. This is the person you gave a chance. If they're not taking that chance and seeing that, oh my goodness, this is like, you know how you go to the grocery store and it's like, okay, it's like, you know, $12.30, and you're like, oh, I don't have any change, I only have $12 exactly. You know how solid it is, like when the cashier or the person behind is like, oh, I got 30 cents. This is like you going into a jewelry store and being like, oh, I want that diamond ring, and it's $12,000 and you only got, I don't know, way less. Why aren't they taking that opportunity? But this is like you being like finessing yourself out of the opportunity. They're about to give it to you for way less than it's worth. You guys, it's like you're offering them yourself at an extremely discounted price, and they're still treating it like you're the off-brand. You joking, bro? This is the best of the best that it gets, especially for you. No shade. And if they're not smart enough to rub two brain cells together to take advantage of this opportunity that you're giving to them, Taurus, you have to go. I'm in a spicy mood today, so yeah, it is what it is. But okay, so we have, I hope you feel the same for me as I feel for you, and I need to get out of my head about this connection. And then we have, you don't have to change yourself for me, I'm interested in you the way that you are right now. So this person is just eating. They're just eating, they're taking it all in, they're loving it, enjoying the view, they love what you do for them, you know. They're very much so pleased with what they get out of the situation, but they're not able to, or willing to for that matter, give anything here. Let me pull from the moon cards. Oop. Like, you know, they're getting, this is best case scenario for them, I'm telling you guys. Whether this is a friend, whether this is a job that's not appreciating you, you've been there for how long and they still haven't promoted you, or whether this is a romantic situation, like, they're not taking advantage of what they have. They're not, you know. Let's see. We have the waning moon and the new moon in Aries. Absolutely. What do you need to release? And it is time to take action is what it says at the bottom of these cards. So the universe is like, listen, what are you going to do? because whatever you're going to do, I'm going to support tenfold, even if it turns out to be a lesson for you. So if you choose to be in this relationship or this situation any longer, and I feel like a lot of you have given it, you know, a fair go, you've given it a fair amount of time to grow and develop, to transform into something else. You know, so I don't feel like this is like, okay, you've been talking to this person for a week and it's like, okay, you wouldn't even feel this strongly about, you know, someone you've been talking for a week. So I feel like this is something big. Something you've been engaged in for a while. The universe is like, I'm going to match that. You know, whether it's, you know, you're not progressing or whether it's you're, you know, going past the ceiling. Whatever you choose, you're going to be in for a while. You're going to be in that energy. So you can further, you know, stay stuck in this cycle, or you can release yourself from it. We have the waxing moon and the gibbous moon. There's those. You're very close to achieving your goal and the energy is gaining momentum. Taurus. I don't know why I want to say Aries. Maybe you have a heavy Aries placement, or you're dealing with an Aries, or someone in the workplace has an Aries placement. But yeah, you guys, tapping into this energy. The energy is gaining momentum. You're so close to being where you want to be, but you can, you know, you can end up staying here. We have the elephant spirit and the lizard spirit. Learn from the past and dream the world into being. So imagine, you know, the very best case scenario. That is exactly what you have ahead of you, if you choose it though. We have the bobcat spirit and the horse spirit. Life is a mystery and freedom is yours. So there's like a level of mystery even here, because it's like, you know, nothing is yet set in stone. I'm surprised we didn't get that card from this deck that has a card that says that. But freedom is yours. You have the ability to do whatever you want, Taurus. Just know that the choices that you make right now will have an impact on your future. And that is your spread. Check me out on Etsy in the description below for your protection. That is the only place, the only way you can get a private reading from me. Like this video, please. Subscribe to my channel. Also check out my completely free radio show. Every other Monday it is live, and playbacks are available below. We pull cards for every zodiac sign. We listen to music. It's fun. It's a vibe. And that was your spread, Taurus. I love you. Be careful what you wish for, and I will see you in the next one. Tune into my radio show where I pull cards and play all the bangers on Station Head in the description.